Hello, goodbye, Ozma. Hello, Jindra. Hello, Nox. How is you? Just got dinner finished, but it's ramen? Let's throw Void Bastards in the next free slot. Okay. Void Bastards to start Saturday. Because Stellaris will be on the 22nd. That's the update I have for you. Void Bastards. Where's my pen or pencil? Sleep is being weird for you? When is sleep being normal for you? I feel like I'd be more concerned if sleep was being normal. It's like, oh yeah, no, I got a nominal amount of sleep for the past week. I'd be like, what? Who are you and what have you done with Nox? You sleep twice a day now. That is weird. But that sounds like par for the course. Right, Void Bastards, top of the list. Top of the morning to you. Yeah, I'm just kind of longingly staring at this bowl of ramen I made myself. The cheap kind, like the 99-cent pack kind. And I'm like... But, like, for real, though, how do I eat you on the stream without sounding like a fucking madman? Sleep for like 4 hours twice. Well, it sounds like you're getting 8 hours of sleep a day, so seems normal to me. Or as close to normal as you could ask for, right? Actually... No, I guess if I drink were tipped, I could just drink from the ramen bowl. It's mostly water. Water in a flavor package. This is the sad dinner I prepped for myself tonight because I didn't feel like cooking. The very, very sad dinner. Also because I'm broke as hell, but I should be paid tomorrow. Alright. I already picked up a handful of quest lines here in the Final Fantasy IV song zone. You know what I forgot to do? I realized as soon as I dipped in-game and I couldn't see the chat anymore that I don't have chat pulled up on my phone. I also noticed everyone's playing Monster Hunter Rise because it just got its port to PC. You might have made bigger booms. Where the fuck did you hide them in my shop? Somewhere. Son of a bitch, I gotta go through and disarm all my barrels again. Everywhere. Son of a bitch. I see you took Bloctus in fight. That Nox did. Yeah, that tweet where Plocto's all like, maybe you should make better bombs. It's like, what the fuck? Your own carrot cards. Rabbit, please. So this rabbit is doing carrot card readings. And now I'm baptizing the rabbit. You gonna say something? I was tired and couldn't think of anything. I'm trying reincarnate difficulty in Gunfire Boy, and oh boy is it... God, is it rude. God, I have not gotten past the first zone on reincarnate difficulty. Well, problem solved. This has largely been the side quests in Endwalker. It's do a thing. Good, you did the thing. Go back and turn it in. It's mostly about like little bits of story here and there that I've largely been skipping. Sorry, we got into a fight, Final Fantasy IV style. Also might be noting I am playing Warrior because that's what my level up project is currently. Well, how is that, you brawny loperet? What do you mean there are more pressing matters at hand? Might you trouble me for one more test? Another mankind checker. I'm basically testing security drones. I mean, we technically call this one harder, but I mean, we know why it's harder. I don't have my cooldowns available right now to actually do the big damage. I'm missing any iron carrots? No, I haven't, you dork. Mana is naturally this strong. If continents were not so heavy, she could probably tear one in two. Ramen fucking cooldown yet? Yes, but I use far and away too much water for the broth. I am basically just eating ramen noodles. With, like, a sneeze of flavor. That is a very disgusting way to put it, but that's basically how, like, we got going here. Also, I was following a hunt train earlier, but I guess they switched instance, and that was where they were going to meet up. Didn't follow him for very long. Killed 2 things and then I was on my way. Reminds me of a technique from Exalted 2nd Edition that allows you to kick everything within line of sight that you want to kick. Twice. What the fuck? The game. There's someone this Loperet wants me to meet. Going my way? Oh, oh shit, am I going to meet him? Son of a... Do note, there isn't a range limit on that. So, for example, if you want to kick some 3 million miles away, as long as you could draw a line of sight to them, you could kick them. That is ridiculous. I found this earlier. It's going my way. Way I was born to live. 1,241st inspection. He likes rare and unusual things. I am not an object. Going my way. I guess technically I've met the original naming way then. Technically. Well, now I know he exists. God, that ability sounds crazy though in Exalted 2nd Edition. Just, What sort of shenaniganry? Who thought of that? Hello. Hello. Line them up. Now you might be thinking, Bada, that's an awful lot of enemies. And you'd be right. Meet the sustain tank of Final Fantasy XIV, ladies and gentlemen. Death? Well, that depends. Is the healer doing their job? Because if not, I can do it for them. Also, I'm really good at punching things. Ah, good. The fate trains. I actually am not a fan of these. Mostly because I'm a solo player. And these bastards will roll up, clear all the fates while I'm attempting to do a little bit of work and side questing. And if I'm late to it, I don't get all the maximum rewards. And they don't bother to invite me to a party or anything. Which I feel like the impetus is on me on that one, but you know. I'm just bitter about it. Let me be bitter. Exalted Second is a good system if you want to do truly crazy epic stuff. You almost build mid-season Simone as a starting character. Oh. Oh. And that Tengen Toppa and Lagan Simone. Oh! That sounds nuts. Y'all good, buddy person? The big issue is that there is some serious setting bacon. In other words, there's like stuff about the rulebooks and everything that have to be like accounted for, like lore. What am I doing? Searching for more wayward Loporits. The fluff is very much baked into the crunch. Ow. That's unfortunate. So you basically have to sift through the, Are they... What the fuck are they getting out of that? They are fishing right now. What the fuck are they catching out of that? It's not like D&D where it just needs a new coat of paint for a setting. You need to build a whole new city. Ah. What the fuck do you fish out of what I hope is like just spore-filled or spore liquid? What do you get out of that? What kind of fish do you catch up on the moon? Get the fuck out of my face! Yeah, that sounds annoying with Exalted 2nd Edition. My friend, who kind of hosts the Stellaris stuff, has convinced me to look into Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Just primarily because I'm interested in seeing the differences, as well as there are some things that she said that sound fucking amazing. That sound like hell to implement in Dungeons and Dragons 5th. Sunfish. Ah! Because we were on the moon, people would get sunfish. Ah. you strongly do not like Pathfinder 2nd. Care to elaborate? Have we blown up the moon yet? No. We don't have giant monkey creatures to deal with because of Saiyans. And if we did, I'm actually somewhat confident Mana could take one on in a fight. The general tack that games in the past 7 or 8 years with a lack of pinning down rules. Is that the... I feel like there's a typo in there somewhere. Is that the issue with Pathfinder 2nd? More or less like inconsistent rule set? In a lot of modern systems. So, like, Fate, for example. Hard to ask for DC 15, but failing to give any examples whatsoever. Oh! I still think it's worth looking into. That kind of design has become so prevalent in systems nowadays. What the fuck? Oh. You're a C rank hunt. You're actually one that I have to elect to grab. I raise the hell out of me as a GM, because that is one of the main things I buy into a system for, the shared grounding of it. I see the complaint. I also feel as though at some point, like, get a firm grasp of the system, understand, like, what sort of numerics you're going to work with, and ground it yourself kind of thing. Because ultimately, the system is a space for players to play in and a GM to play with. It doesn't have... I personally don't know if it necessarily has to have hard, set, and fast rules. Because thinking about it, there's very few times I've referred to the rule book to decide, like, when a skill check needs to be this because it's grounded in some sort of logic and more. Well, how difficult do I think this is going to be for this character in particular? What sort of numeric am I looking for them to roll, for them to progress as a positive result or a negative result? I'm doing almost all the heavy listing is going to be easiest for me to run GURPS 4th edition. Ah, I see. Man, GURPS is fucking old school, I know that much. I can just tell them it's right there. I would think, by and large, outside of skill checks, most of everything else is done by Pathfinder. Otherwise, you're basically just given a loose set of rules and you have GURPS. I'm not gonna tell anybody about your friend. This is a system of floor plans, building codes, etc. All to help you convey it and set up power standards to work from. Given enough time, I feel like I could make a Final Fantasy RPG using GURPS. Because that's a little project I've been wanting to do and think Fate makes a solid system for. Because of the loosey-goosey nature of character creation. I wouldn't. Fate's better for Final Fantasy. That's what I figured. GURPS is probably best for like a more realistic setting RPG thing, because a lot of the GURP variants I see are more or less like some variant of IRL thing, like zombie apocalypse. Or if it's not necessarily catered to that, then I've had a very limited and narrow search of GURPS then. Regardless, one day I'd like to adapt a Final Fantasy VII setting and scenario in Fate or something and play a campaign around it. Like, take out the two core things from the game, that being the existence of Cloud Strife and friends and Sephiroth. So that way you mostly have a clean slate with Midgar and Shinra being a bag of dicks. GURPS doesn't handle high power fantasy with deep growth curves. Fair enough. So basically kill Shinra's Project Genova. Yeah, basically. Or offer up an alternative timeline as well, where if there's no existence of Sephiroth, you have to come up with your own, like, world-threatening crisis. Here we are. Because to an extent, the plot of Final Fantasy VII revolves around Sephiroth and Cloud's relationship. If you take out Cloud, then what's the fucking point of Sephiroth? Other than he big bad, do bad thing. At which point, I'd rather introduce a new villain. You may relink Anime Beyond Fantasy in Discord, because you want a crunchy system for Final Fantasy. Best one I can think of. I don't think I've looked into that one too much. Mostly because I think I haven't purchased it? That might be the major one. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm happy to look into that system. Because again, Fate is very loosey-goosey with its system, and a lot of the legwork has to come to the players and GM before the system is playable. Can't purchase it in English anymore, which is why I'm fine linking it. Ah! Well, son of a bitch. Yeah. Fair enough. Link away, sir. Because, if the original publisher is not making any money off of it, then I don't imagine that they particularly care. Junior, you got that, or am I gonna have to pick it up? Thank you. Yeah, get the fuck out of my chat, robots. Not you, Mubot. You're cool. I don't know, maybe Mubot can hear me. They've gotten a bit better with the handles. Only a bit better. Do I have any? No, I don't have any gear to upgrade them to. Did I pick up any of the extra things? I did. Slightly improve my item level. Ah, we'll leave this one alone. That's the chain side quest, and I like to do that one last. Especially if it has an opportunity to connect to another side quest chain. Gotta peek my head. Anima. Oh, right. Okay. All these Loports are all like, go out here to the moon field, which is all desolate and shit. And I'm like, please no. I gotta fly for so long on the surface of the moon. Goddamn bunny people. I really am like a baby carrot. Oh, I'm helping them redefine clothing, so that way they stop making us look like we came out of fucking, like, the beginning of the era, the beginning of the world, old, back when the Asians were actual people and not jackasses who wanted to just reconnect the worlds. You can judge your own appearance. Not sure what I was thinking, to be honest. No, Mana likes this because it's practical. And a battle stance. Don't mess with angry Mana. Variety's the spice of life. Now you better not robe people from now on. Just don't derobe them either. Seriously though, why is the moon so big? It's almost like it's a whole planet or something. Well, satellite, but still. Defeat a Daphnian and obtain its remains. Nox, why are you looking at me like that? And you haven't even fully explored the subterranean. God! All 255 floors? Is that like some hard mode reference of like Final Fantasy IV Remake? Or Final Fantasy IV 3D? That's just a joke. Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck do I not know? I'm beginning to suspect that these assholes are just spawning. The After Years does have about 104. There's a lot you don't know. I mean, yes, this is true. What the hell's going on over here? Loving Ways darlings. These are flowers. These are flowers. Well, that looks like a dick. That looks like a dick. That looks like a dildo. So in short, they all look like dicks. If you're gonna pick one, you're picking the springy flower. Bonk! Hey, y'all know who the fuck you're talking to. Spray me with water or bug me all you like. It does nothing. Just be glad I'm not, like, lewd and horny on main. Knife, then. Oh, sweet Jesus. He is going to extremes. Put the knife down. I refuse. I'll blow up the shop with everyone in it, you included. You're the one who put so many explosives in here. You have the trigger for them? Of course I do. It's called fire. Made thermite the base of most of these. I don't know if that's a plastic explosive or yes, I got you your flower. I also got a couple flowers myself. Oh, right. Once I'm done here, I should go to New Gridania and continue my role quest as well. Thermite usually needs magnesium to ignite. I mean, Mana's an alchemist. She probably has some lying around. Thermite generally isn't an explosive. Also is heat sensitive. You're welcome for the flower. I need high heat to ignite. I feel like once something is on fire near it, it's going to ignite at some point. Here you go, guiding way. I got him a material to make stretchier clothing. So that way they can clothe all shapes and sizes of people from Atheris. Sounds like they got clothing advice from Leon. What? Considering the quest I did to try on robes for them, which was their idea of clothing that Etherians wear, was just like robes. Head to toe, basically, of robes. And they all look the fucking same. Even when you want a little variety, and I ended up with fucking leopard print on the collar. And I think green colored robes. It was horrendous. They don't have an idea of what fashion is. Let alone what clothes people generally wear on Atheris. So frankly, if they got clothing advice from Leon, they'd be doing much better. They would be going too far, but they would be doing much better. How am I supposed to meet you down here? Me and my fucking berry dragon thing. If you thought this thing looked like it was out of Never-Ending Story, I don't blame you. Okay. I guess I'm gathering crystals now. Or no, I'm gathering moon dust. Good. Couldn't I just grab more dust from there? Is it explosive? Probably not. Like, if I had to hazard a guess, probably not. Can it burn? Probably not. Like, again, this is rock. Then why do you need it? Coarse sand obtained from the lunar surface for glass? I don't fucking know. I don't ask too many questions while on side quests. I just kind of do the thing. Oh, hopefully by the time next patch comes around, Final Fantasy XIV will be open to the public again. Considering they've locked out, you know, free accounts and everything because too many people want to play it. A pit full of sand. Moon sand. They're building a sand pit with moon sand. One way or another. And he's back outside. Motherfucker. Oh, God. I just thought about a side quest I just did. What was it? Yesterday? This was back in Labyrinthos. And I swear to God, Yoshi P is taking the piss out of people. Who are constantly all like, Tataru is the ultimate character. Tataru is like the strongest. Tataru this, Tataru that. Tataru is actually a primal. Because that quest featured me hunting down a carbuncle that was just lost and had gone feral out in northern Lenosha. And I found it. And of course, like, while doing the quest, I'm just thinking about the fact that, like, well, Tataru did at one point in the plot want to be an Arcanist and did summon a carbuncle, but how the actual fuck would one last that long? And when I finished the quest, the motherfucker that I took the quest from was like, this is really unusual that a carbuncle would last this long. Under normal circumstances, a carbuncle would, you know, go away upon being dismissed. You know, like, that is colorful expletives followed by telltale screech below Brit in distress. Oh, boil my carrots. But basically, it concluded with the guy saying, whoever summoned this carbuncle must have been a really gifted Arcanist. And I immediately went, Square, the things you've taken from us this day. Just by saying that. We could have had Tataru and Fates. She could have gone on adventures with us, but no. No, she's our resident Omnicrafter instead. I see how it is. We could have had a summoner, man. But no. The little Lalafell had to be relegated to crafting. Poor girl. Anyway, are you okay, Dreaming Wing? Right, now I'm sure that Dreaming Away would have been fine had I not been here. I guess I can teleport back there. Fine. Who needs to fly when you have money and teleportation magics, right? God, someday that's going to be an unironic statement. Though maybe magics won't be part of that sentence. Or shit, for all I know, maybe one day we'll discover magic. This caretaker needs a little bit more than attention. He doesn't have a fucking head. My money's on it's gonna go berserk as soon as, like, Dreaming Way turns it on. And I'm the one who's going to be the one who has to fix the problem. Oh, that is its head. Not much of a head. I don't trust it. How to grow carrots. Good. I have to go deal with Cooking Way again. Probably. Cooking Way, the labyrinth that doesn't actually cook. Here is a lemon? Completing menial tasks is so much more fun with friends. Dreaming Way, stop calling out people who like Borderlands. Shots fired. I'm kidding. I find Borderlands somewhat dull after a while. It can be fun at first. And it is especially fun with friends. So this is how they grow their carrots. I was wondering where the fuck they cultivated these. Because carrots, as a root vegetable, kind of need dirt to grow in. Son of a bitch! Alright, gotta hoof it. Nearly 100 hours in Borderlands 2 on Steam and an unknown amount on PlayStation 3. To be fair, this is coming from the guy who will spend thousands of hours on Final Fantasy XIV doing even more menial tasks, so... Some games just aren't for everybody. Much in the same way how... Maybe I don't like Dark Souls, but I like Code Vein, kinda. Also, Dreaming Way... I was getting the hint of this after the first quest, where it's like, we didn't talk about this around you. I think Dreaming Way is psychic. Bloodborne was fun. Still want to play that. But I feel like I should finish, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake at this point before I buy another PlayStation 4 game. And by finish, I mean just finish hard mode. Or maybe Dreaming Away's got some frickin' heckin' good hearing. Freshly harvested carrot, guaranteed to make one forget life's woes. These carrots are laced with drugs. That's why it's called a carrot of happiness. Still need to start the Witch in 100 Night. I want that game as well. Oh, what do you do when you're not working? Have you tried making music? Knocking way? I mean, Mana's a level 80 bard. She could teach you. Snorting or shrieking does not. Everybody's like, what the fuck did I just hear? Oh no, it's spreading! Oh no! It's terribly creepy when they do that motion all together. It's like watching some sort of ritual. Dreaming Away has a dream. Well, here's hoping you compose some original music, Dreaming Way. Knock it out of the park. Oh, that's why Knocking Way's around here. Okay, I see. I get it. That's every side quest on the moon. Good. Wonderful. Jinra. Look, these Loporits make it too easy, man. I don't know why the Chunk Munger isn't called, like, Barter Way and the Mender isn't called Fixing Way. Missed opportunity there, Square. Missed opportunity. Alright, to continue this role quest, which, for context, which is a spoiler, I'm basically working on hunting down what is called a blasphemy. Big, terrible, crazy fucking powerful monster, basically. Oh, and I'm also working with the leader of, like, Gridania. The Elder Seed Seer. Which, this quest is cool because it adds relevance back to an old questing hub. Like, unless you were way behind on your side quests, you would have no reason to side quest around, like, any of the Black Shroud after you're out of A Realm Reborn. So I like that this side quest is, like, bringing relevance to this again. Yes, I am aware Raya frequents Camp Tranquil. She's over there, in fact. I wonder then if, like, she'll recognize me because White Mage questline. Yeah, that was in recognition of, hey, you did the White Mage questline. Also, this blasphemy has a poison on its claws, teeth, and horns that are reminiscent to an old disease. Called Creeping Death. That is, at this point, all but been taken under control. Is there a Mysidia in Eorzea? Not to my knowledge. The closest thing I can think of is Mericidia, but that is a whole continent in and of itself. One of the first things I think would show up, given it's shown up at least in 300 games. I'm not entirely sure what Mysidia is. I presume it's a town. City of Mages. Oh, Kane-sen is now accompanying me. This feels improper to be running around, but I'm gonna make her run around. Final Fantasy II, and Final Fantasy IV. Yeah, no City of Mages, technically speaking. If there was a Mysidia, that would have been long ago, probably like before the third Umbral Calamity. You wanna watch your fucking tone? Jesus Christ. What are these DCs doing? She's fucking up there sipping wine instead of protecting us poor people? It's like, ma'am, I have an axe. Sir? Sir, you want to fucking say that again? She's right here. We're working on it. Damn it. Like shit, yeah, the Elder Seed Seer is out, personally seeing to this trouble. Like, goddamn. This is basically, this feels like the equivalent. If the President of the United States was a shaman, could speak with spirits, and then some monster started plaguing some state in the United States, and the President flew out himself with a fucking shotgun to go hunt it down. This is the equivalent of that. Like, this is a serious problem. Let's go. Like, she technically has an army for this. She can technically rely on the conjurers for this. No, she's coming out here herself. Like, that's when you know this is a serious problem. Uh-oh. That might actually be a point. Because that line that was just spoken seems out of place considering I finished the story, but it might not be wholly out of place thinking about it. I don't want to get too much into how the blasphemy works to avoid spoiling it too hard. But in short, its existence means that people who were filled too great of despair were changed into monsters. The cause, when you were to pick up this quest, was as yet unknown. But by that particular blasphemy still existing, it could still mean that other people could also turn into blasphemies. Just not in as sheer great numbers. So saith me. There we go. I'm gonna change that into a Healy ring. Yeah, these people are racked with fear. Because people think that the creeping death is around, like a disease that kills humans. Miss City is just one of the Final Fantasy XIV servers. Oh, good. One among you is dead. One among you has died. Basically catching this wound very early. Uh-oh. Stop it. Oh, yep, okay. That blasphemy's existence does mean this can still technically happen. Oh, good. Good, it's spreading. At this stage, you gotta kill them. They are too far gone once they've turned into monsters. Very little left of ether. Like, so little they may as well not exist. No memories, no body, no nothing. I'll handle this. Be real good at punches. And they're dead. So it sounds like next quest, I'm basically going to be her guard as she communes with the spirits. The elementals, more specifically. We're gonna get some fucking help hunting this thing down. Because the thing with this particular blasphemy is, it's a sneaky bastard. Like, it comes out of the woods, strikes somebody, and then, alright, see ya, peace! Well, it just does a double flipping people off, running back into the woods. And you would think that these people who have lived and tracked and done all sorts of things out in the woods would be able to find it by now. If anybody has, they probably got killed before they managed to. What level is that? Okay, there's gonna be one of those quests for every single level. Good stuff. Alright. To the next location. Don't ask, don't tell. Oh, suffice to say, with as little spoiler as I can say, this is the general fashion the Lobrits were thinking was fashionable. What these people are wearing here. This is what they thought all people of Atheris wore. Today. I know what that is. I've seen a couple of those. Familiar has come to observe us observers. But you may note that this area has very strong... I don't know what I just agreed to. This area is very reminiscent of, a particular Chrono Trigger area. Yeah. That's about all I'll say about it. And all I'll say is, it's technically not that. Technically. We're getting Agavoids. They are sneaky little bastards. If I didn't have my, like, text highlighting them, I'd never find them. Sneaky and cute. A dangerous combination. It's a Monoceros. That is a unicorn? Thank you very much. Whoa. Fine, I see you want to tussle. One moment. Nomming on some food. Alright, let's go. Actually, would that technically be appropriate nomenclature for a unicorn, a Monoceros. Oh. Well, I wanted to see a critter. A Monoceros monitor. I cannot get over the fact that they're calling these Monoceroses. Bird of Elpis. That's a reference to Bird of Paradise if I've ever seen one. Uh-oh. Have no fear, unicorns! I shall save you! Oh yeah, I'm appropriate level. Barely, but I'm of appropriate level. Definitely not appropriate gear though. Oh my. Why are these harpies even hunting these, like, Monoceros anyway? Yes, I know I just made a big deal about them being called, like, unicorns technically. Shush. Not help. These things, for what it's worth, are weirdly spongy. Oh, you son of a bitch. Seriously though, warriors, motherfucking crazy ass sustain tanks. Like, I don't know how well you can read that text on stream technically because it's slightly shrunk, but that says reduced damage taken by 10% lasts for like 8 seconds. Also, restore HP with each weapon skill successfully delivered for 400 cure potency. It's pretty damn powerful, not gonna lie. Additional effect, grants stem the flow. Reduces damage taken by 10% for 4 seconds. So for the first 4 seconds of usage, I take 20% less damage. Assuming that's additive and not multiplicative. Also grants Stem the Tide. Creates a barrier around self that absorbs damage equal to a heal of 400 potency. That ability is basically a healing all-in-one. It prevents damage. It's basically regen because it heals you as you deal damage. And it just heals you. For a lot if you're surrounded. Oh. I get to ride a Gobu. And have it sneeze. Fuck. I mean, return its gaze? I must dance for the Noto 666. Leaving behind a bowl of fruit. Oh. So it thought I was its child. Great. Wonderful. I feel like this is something along the lines of the gorilla with the kitten for a pet. Nah, I can pick these up on the way back. Don't mind me just being alt-tabbed. Hello? Bureau of the Architect Envoy. I dare not mention what my doing in these side quests here does for the story of this game. Like, just take these side quests as they are, out of context. It is for the best. Should just had a weird thought. No, that's right. Now, for some weird reason, I didn't change the game title on the layout. Since it's not linked up to anything, it just has to be autofilled. Or autofilled. It has to be filled by me manually. Oh my goodness. The concept submitted was the fucking boss from Final Fantasy VI. The first one. A mollusk that can store energy in its shell. Get a little blazed. Come on, I got to eat a snack. Also, I will say, there are lookout points here. There are lookout points on the moon. There are lookout points in the final area of the game. I call bullshit on all of them existing. That's such, like, lore break from the person that gives you the lookout log. Or the sightseeing log. How did you see these sights, good sir and or madame? How did you get to the moon? How did you get here? How, in the 7 hells, and by the graces of the 12, did you get to the final area? I don't think they did. But clearly there are notations in the sightseeing log that we can get here. I think they're just asking you for super awesome pictures. At this point, that's probably what they're asking. This guy is literally like, here, go give me some living samples of these things. And they are extremely valuable. So, if it comes down to you or them, do the honorable thing and let yourself get killed by them. It's like jackass. Granted, everybody here thinks I'm a familiar, so... Gentra. You take offense to that? I say, sir. Oh, I'm like, oh, there's a quest out there. Well, no wonder there's a quest out there. That's for the fucking, like, raid that I'm still too low item level to attempt. I still require more, tomestones of astrology to get. Or not even astrology. What's the tombstone I require to get the Final Fantasy IV looking gear? Aphorism. I require more tomestones of aphorism. A Hypnos potion? Okay, so apparently these Ophions are incredibly valuable, and if it comes down to my life or their life, I should let them kill me. Should kill like 6 of them just to piss this guy off. Wait, hang on. That's one. That's 2. That's 3. The window of opportunity to capture is they have to be less than 50% health. There's a familiar I'm not familiar with. Apologies, I couldn't help myself. I see you're a man of culture as well. Species of fish that purifies the sea, devouring carcasses. Could give it warning colors. These people are tiring. Oh, Jinder, if only you knew as to why. But I really want to refuse spoiling the delicate details of this area simply because they are massive fucking spoilers by my simple being here. Therefore, my master. Mana has no master unless you count a particular person. Who that particular person is? I don't know. She doesn't know either. Flower gazing over, yes. Ah, yes. Hypnos, bitch. I think it died. Because that was the death animation. I think I killed it. Alright, that one I could say fell asleep. Because as soon as the potion hit, it just went thunk. Like that's not poison. Poison doesn't act that fast. You picked a fight with the wrong person. Should've just gone to sleep. Do I have a third one? I do have a third one. So I didn't technically kill it. Even though I totally just sliced into that one with an axe. Like, by all intents and purposes, that one should be dead. Alright, fuck it. Alright, do you people just casually create familiars with sapiens? Shit, man. Dude's like telling me, who he is assuming incorrectly, that I am a familiar of someone. It's like, to take care of myself, it's like, what? under typical circumstances, a familiar is created not to need rest unless that familiar can be taxed mentally and physically. Uh-oh. Pure suffering is causing damage over time. Oh god, that debuff would kill you if you got into combat. That is a lot of damage per tick. Like, my out of combat regen is barely doing enough to keep it at bay. Yes, I got your Aureus. Right? Oh, I was supposed to... Right. I should use the potion. Yes, I'll remember to do so next time. Also, they are paying me a presumed familiar money. They must genuinely impart familiars with sapience and independent thought, because there is no other explanation as to why they would treat me so well. Although some of them seem to have doubts in my capabilities. Here you go. Don't mind the one. Don't mind the one that's got like axe wounds. Good, I have to go egg hunting on that guy's behalf. Lazy prick. Pompous creator. Ahem. Don't know who you're talking about. Do. A Zem? Never met her. Again, I'm wary about speaking about some things. And SM is one of them. Man, this place is loaded with side quests. I haven't been keeping track, but I get a feeling that this might have the highest number of side quests in Endwalker. No eggs. Bullshit. Oh, he didn't tell me I was hunting zoos. I should have refused! God, those are always terrifying monsters in Final Fantasy. It's like you're just wandering around, and then suddenly, bam! Giant bird with teeth. Seriously, like the first few times in, say, Final Fantasy X, you encounter that monster type, you kind of just shit yourself a little bit, because you're like, oh, this is going to be a hard fight. Here, have your stupid egg. Oh. What have I done? Am I lost? No, here. At least he was kind about it. Like, this is awful. It's between foul and utterly revolting. That's quite a decent spectrum. Don't know those names. Here, have this. Huh. What sort of... Am I making people eat fucking, like, cranberries? Because that would explain why they're all reacting so negatively. to give that man one thing. He is not easily dissuaded from his path. Oh my goodness. I get vengeance from that quest. I get vengeance from that quest. Bow to your new overlord. All of you. You shall rue the day that you existed in a fate. This is an awful lot of them, and they are not taking as much damage as I would have hoped. And now a unicorn got mixed into this. This is a bit... This is like if you were playing an RPG. And on the enemy side, the enemy limit was like 30 enemies. That's what this feels like. Holy shit. I require a better axe. Killed them all. Oh my goodness, it did that little for progress? I'm at the level of this thing. Like, that took me a solid minute to clear all of them. Oh my goodness, I do require a better weapon. I'm no longer geared. Might take my happy little ass and see if there is a weapon on the market board for item level or level 86 that I can afford. Though in my experience, especially since we're still fairly early on in Endwalker's life cycle, market board prices are not going to be kind, and I'm probably going to be forking over $500,000 to 700,000 gil for such a weapon. And unfortunately, I don't have any contacts that can make the weapon for me. What with me not being in a free company and not being in good favor, in my opinion. With people that I am aware of that could. If you'd like to help turn this damage around, that'd be appreciated. Oh, the shame in that. I won't actually be healed. Seriously, look at that. So close to death, turned it right around back to full health. Ultimate sustain tank, I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, they're dropping like flies now. Oh, that's because there are two little Lalafels helping me. I mean, I saw the one initially, and I thought they were doing some good work. Damn. Oh god, the unicorn's back! I'm sorry, the Monoceros. Good. Alright, now slow unicorn. Whew. Well, that one's ready again. And that one's one level higher than I am. Yeah, I thought somebody started. God. Well, I'm here, so hopefully I actually do enough damage and or kill enough enemies to get a gold rank, because otherwise this will be for naught. I think the time you spend in a fate also matters to some extent. Like, I genuinely don't know how they calculate the rank you get in the Fate. Because a couple times I, like, swept in, like, towards the tail end of the Fate, but still managed to get a gold rank. And then there have been other times when I get to halfway when the Fate's done, but I'd still get a silver? Like, I'm not 100% sure the calculations on how Fate rewards are doled out. I think it's similar to how limit breaks are built in Dungeon, where performing certain actions will get you more experience towards the reward versus others. I'm not gonna say this one. Now, I wonder how long you'd be falling to get to the surface of the planet down there. Yeah, here's Mana with her uncanny wisdom. Because Mana might be dumb as bricks, but she got a wisdom score through the roof. And that I will always adhere to. Like, if you set me up in a CRPG where I can create Mana, I'm gonna roll her stats so that way she has a high wisdom score or equivalent. But not have a great intelligence score. And, of course, max out strength. Because she punches people hard. I know there are other side quests around, but this is the last side quest of this hub. So we may as well dig into the chain quest, yeah? These people? I mean, ultimately, we're not so different. Meanwhile, this person completely missed the statement, like the underlying meaning in that statement. Right then. Oh, nope, not that way. If I have to fly off this continent, it's probably the wrong quest. Alright, this is probably going to be a fantastic example. I'll probably get there faster if I do this. Assuming load time is forgiving, which it typically is, thanks Solid State Drive. Oh my goodness! Why the fuck are we fighting like 16 Ixions? And one butterfly that got mixed into this mess. What the fladoodle happened here? I managed to do enough damage or do enough something in order to get full credit for that. What the Lork? It's a swear word I picked up from Guardians of the Galaxy, which I actually want to own. Like, that game actually seems kind of dope, but would be hell to stream because of all of the DMCA. Arcus Stratus flower. This bloom appears to be edible despite not being a lifelike sugar-laden confectionery. Game, shut the fuck up about your Willy Wonka, like, lust. That was such a cut. For some people playing Final Fantasy XIV, that might be too deep a cut, even, thinking about it. I mean, I shudder to think when Willy Wonka is considered a deep cut in media. Nope. Again, if it's off the island, it's too far. Not the right quest. Also, I tolerated this in WoW. You actually don't see my cursor. Somebody is advertising a free company here. No names, no nothing. Keep their anonymity. But, like, I dislike it when people do that outside of a city. It's like, especially since we're now an Endwalker, right? Like, obviously, I'm not the target demographic for such a, like, call-out, but, like... An ether-replenishing beverage for me to enjoy. Neat. Basically, a smoothie. But, like, I've got a level 90 job, and I'm working on my second one. Everything else is level 80. Do Oh, I actually have to drink this. Made from Elpis-grown fruit and flowers, the aroma of this ether-rich concoction promises a uniquely complex flavor. Ooh. Wait, I find it frustrating when people advertise free companies, guilds, whatever, outside of, like, big populous areas where everybody would be wandering. Just primarily because they're very clearly hunting for the one or two stragglers without a free company who, for whatever reason or another, haven't joined one yet and are just looking for the one person to advertise to them out in the middle of a questing zone. I find it inefficient and more annoying and interrupts the otherwise peace of the area. I don't want another Barons chat. Thank you. Suffering any loss of material form. I'm going to start this delightful little side quest. I'm half considering whether or not I want to finish it on stream, because this is... I don't know. We're at the 2-hour mark. Oh. It's actually sore, okay. Oh, you can enter these buildings. Can you enter all of them? What the fuck? 0 out of 10. Not every building's enterable. Involving the hippocampus. Extremely territorial, and 4 observers sustained light to severe injuries from water-based magics as a result of their perceived intrusion into its domain. The words of Laha Brea, outlining dangers inherent in continued observation. A less aggressive hippie. Here, I'll wrap up this chain and then we'll end stream. Yes. Oh. Hi, Sockles. Oh. Now that's pretty. Oh, that was the last quest to that chain. Well, that's unfortunate. Bloody unfortunate, even. I can do two things at once, surely. Surely I can do two things at once. Who's streaming? Who or what is streaming? What is going on right now? Monstrous variety, Trisant. On research you. Is this really a boss fight one? Doesn't seem like it. Well, actually, you know what? Before I were to do something like this, I should actually upgrade my weapon. But also, I should, like, make y'all raid somebody. Are you still streaming? I suppose you are. I was actually considering streaming this today because I'd been in a hankering of it. I'm sure other people are streaming Final Fantasy XIV. They are. Without knowing any of them, and it being such a wide number of people, I'm sure. I'll just direct our attention to some Monster Hunter Rise. I'm specifically targeting Tom Fox, not that he will notice a raid so tiny. Well, let's watch some fun stuff, yeah? Saturday, 4 flasks, starting with Void Bastards. Thank you, Jindra. Shilling. Thank you for supporting me to the end of this stream. I know it was a quiet stream. New people are allowed to follow. I'm purposely doing this as awkwardly as possible to make it seem less awkward. And also, because it's a VOD, you can also subscribe and see more VODs. Shit. One day I'll do YouTube stuff on the normal, and then this will sound a lot less awkward. I promise. Certainly will. I have confidence. Despite the sound of my voice. Anywho, thank you for sticking around to the end of the stream. I appreciate it. You guys know I do. And please remember that you're always welcome here at Mana's Potion. And I'll see you next time.
Food and it falls on them every single time.
Jeez.
Unless you skip the cutscene.
Oh, man, that is a lot of workplace injuries. All right, the Roggy.
If anyone in Shao was interested, I'm gonna fast travel to the camp.
Oh yeah.
I saw a mod earlier today that removes the FPS lock on cutscenes. If anyone in chat thinks it's a big deal, it stuck out to me a little.
Oh, I can't fast travel to that.
Oh yeah, you didn't.
I still have to clear. Yeah, I still gotta clear out the damn monsters. All right.
Right.
I'm a coming, Luigi.
I'll get started.
I was gonna say, like, if it's just done by the time I get there because you did it.
If I had my old character.
Did this release on other systems aside from
Just Switch?